So let's dive into more commentary about One Piece chapter 1149. Don't go anywhere right after the intro. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. We're back with more information, another small spoiler for One Piece chapter 1149, and also a huge curiosity that might confirm a long-standing theory. But before we get into today's content, don't forget, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Give us that little push, and let's get into it. My friends, this chapter is sparking millions of theories, sending the fandom absolutely wild. Even with just the spoilers, we can already consider this one of the best chapters of the year. And honestly, when the scans drop, it might officially become the #1 chapter of the year so far. That's because the king, or queen, of the world, Imu-sama, appears in this chapter. Now here's the extra bit, the additional spoiler I bring to you. According to the leaker, Gunko's eyes will change. They'll become exactly like Imu-sama's, with that red iris surrounded by black. This pretty much confirms that Imu-sama has taken full control of Gunko's body. And here comes the big question. Can Imu-sama take over the body of any Holy Knight? Why did he choose Gunko? Why was she the only one introduced without a proper name, without the saint title? Does she belong to a different family than Killingan or Summers? In short, a lot to explore about Gunko and a ton of theories. She's quickly becoming the most interesting character of this arc, at least among the Holy Knights. Of course, her and Shamrock. But Gunko is getting layers and layers of development, especially after she tries to save Brook when she regains her consciousness. Who exactly is Gunko? Could she just be a shell? Could there be two essences inside her, her own and Imu-sama's? So many questions. And again, that's the key spoiler here. Gunko's eyes will shift to become exactly like Imu-sama's. Now, here's another very, very interesting piece of info. It's about the end of the chapter when we see Mary Geoise engulfed in flames. Why is this so intriguing? Because in the game One Piece World Seeker, which was supervised by Oda himself, there's a piece of concept art that shows the fall of Mary Geoise surrounded by fire. In the game's text, it says, "Who is this mysterious figure in this sacred and untouchable land?" We see a silhouetted character, and I believe it's none other than Monkey D. Dragon. In other words, long ago, in One Piece World Seeker, Oda was already foreshadowing the very moment we're living now. Mary Geoise burning, just like in that artwork. And this practically confirms that the revolutionaries are the ones who set the Holy Land on fire. What a chapter, my friends. This info only enriches the spoilers even more. And remember, we might still get more spoilers later today, maybe even the full summary. So stay tuned to the channel because as soon as more drops, I'll bring it to you firsthand. So what are your expectations for this chapter? Also, remember that the scans are expected to drop later tonight, and the official chapter release is this coming Sunday via MANGA+. And here's some more great news. Even after a chapter this insane, there's no break next week. This is not a pre-break chapter, which means that next week, the hype continues full force. What a moment to be a One Piece fan, right? Leave your thoughts in the comments, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. See you next time, and thanks for watching.